The second part of this question, you and I have spoken about before, but we had the gun buyback program through West Tennessee Healthcare last year. And I think that you were
2009, actually.
2009. I believe that you were involved in that, if I'm correct. In speaking with the chief of police here in Jackson, what we established with him is that the procedure that was used in that instance made everyone who was involved in it a state criminal, because it says under the TCA codes that the only people who are allowed to carry a concealed weapon are those who have handgun carry permits. And the directions that were given for them to bring their weapons in for sale was they were supposed to put them in a zip bag, some type of deal, to conceal them and bring them in. I did not raise an issue with that. I understood, I thought, what the group was trying to do there, but I would like an assurance that when that's done again, that you will actually look at the law, if in fact it is done again.
And I can tell you, it won't be done again. I can tell you what better it is.
Okay, because, you know, nobody can afford to become a felon over something that they're trying to do right. And I get that, but what we need to understand is, and I've talked to Chief about this, that you must, in fact, instruct those people how to carry those weapons legally, and then they've got to go through this no questions asked thing. Can't happen that way.
And you know, you and I talked about on the phone a few weeks ago, and I told you that every meeting we had about that, when we discussed it, we had a police officer there. We had several police officers, and that was the instruction we got. We had police officers at every location, and we had undercover officers at every location. I'll take a step further, and we'll just go talk about that program. Now, I know that, look, a lot of heat came from that program about infringement on Second Amendment rights. I just want to state that I own a gun. I have a 9mm on my bedside table. So they come to our front door, and the 100-pound and 90-pound pit bull don't get you, the 9mm don't get you. So in no way wanted to infringe on the Second Amendment rights. What we were doing was a group of citizens who got together. Now, y'all remember 2009, August, September, October, we had murder after murder after murder. Well, Jeff, your brother-in-law and your father-in-law were both locksmiths. They're good friends with Troy Mitchell, and we were actually at Lodge that night when it happened. They're two of my Masonic brothers, and I have another good friend who's very conservative, I think he has a gun in every room, I'm pretty sure about that. But his son went to school with Chase Mitchell, 12 years old at the time. And they were at the hospital that night when Troy was shot. And John went through every step with Chase, the grieving process, the funeral process, the mourning process. And after we got together, we decided that this wasn't an action to rid the streets of guns. We weren't planning to do that. We just wanted to make a statement and show people that there were people in the neighborhood and in the area and the city that cared. And I talked with John shortly after. He was 12 years old when he said this. He's 14, about to be 15 now. I said, what do you think about that? He said, well, I don't know if it did any good. He said, but it showed me you cared. It showed me that somebody cared to take the time and not have an organization that already was funded, an organization already there, government to do anything, but that you got up and did something and took a stand and showed that you cared about what was going on. And so that was the whole purpose of the program. Now, as far as legalities go, I'll take responsibility for that. You can involve me in that, talk with police officers, and I'll just completely ignorant too. But it comes being, like I said, it comes being apathetic in the community and apathetic in the city, I will not be.